Hi, everyone. Great to have you with us for our latest edition of Knicks in 6. Bill Pidto along with John Wallace. Our topic, why Immanuel Quickley is the steal of the NBA draft. But before we get rolling, J-Dub, you cannot come on here with the Syracuse hat.
I'm always going to rep Cuse whether we win or lose, man.
Immanuel Quickley has been fantastic for the Knicks. 25th overall pick in the draft. What I love most about him, John, is that he is fearless. He might miss 6 in a row. He's going to take the 7th. It doesn't make any difference what has happened before. He's just going to keep coming and coming and coming, and with his energy and his enthusiasm. And I'm just so impressed with his mental toughness because he is able to forget about the last play. It doesn't seem like it impacts his next play.
And I agree with you 100%, Bill. And I'm going to take it a step further because his freshman year in Kentucky, he was projected to be a one-and-done type guy. He comes in freshman year, averages like 5 points a game, was contemplating transferring and all that, and Calipari told him to just get to work, and he went back to the summer, worked his butt off, turned himself into a legit pro prospect, and now he's showing the fruits of all that labor that he put in.
John, to me, he seems to fit a perfect niche. Instant offense off the bench. 20 minutes is what he's averaging per game, and he's averaging 12 and a half points per game. Think about that. 12 and a half points per game in less than half the game of playing time. What are the challenges to be able to come into a game like he can and does and make the impact that he's been able to make?
Well, when you come in as a scorer off the bench, and that was part of my role when I was playing, you have to come in and hit your shots, because if you don't, you can get yanked quick because you're coming in to produce, get some energy, get some points. So it's a tough position to be in, especially for a rookie, because if he doesn't get it going early, he might get yanked. And he might not get as many minutes as he normally would. And on the flip side, when he gets it going, he gets extra minutes. So you don't want to come out pressing, trying to get points just to get extra minutes. You just want to try to play your game. But in the midst of playing your game, which he's been doing all season, he's been playing lights out. He's got a great mentor in Derrick Rose, teaching him how to become a scorer, because Derrick Rose has changed his game from being a lead guard and an MVP player to being a very efficient scorer off the bench. And he's taking Immanuel Quickley up under his wing and showing him the right ways about coming off the bench and being prepared as a pro at all times. When your number's called, when you're a pro, you got to be ready to play.
John, what also makes him a steal from the draft to me is his ability to draw fouls. I mean, it's unbelievable. He is a miracle worker when it comes to drawing a foul, especially when he's shooting the three. And not only that, John, when he gets to the line, he makes it. He's shooting 89% from the stripe. It's really remarkable how he has been able to evolve so quickly into this guy who can draw the foul and then get to the line and make the free throw.
He's, like you said, he's drawing fouls. He shoots off the wrong leg. He messes up the timing of the big guy trying to block his shots when he's getting in the paint. He's scoring at all three levels: mid-range, his three ball, and he's finishing at the basket, dunking on a couple of guys here and there. So I just hope he keeps playing the way he's playing. The proverbial rookie wall. Well, we hope that Immanuel Quickley busts right through it.
Also love him, John, because of the floater. I mean, sometimes he'll float that thing up from 15 feet away off of one leg. But that also is something that is caught on with the Knicks fan base. When you watch Quickley, it's not always the three ball, which he makes a lot, but also that floater, which sometimes can go in from a lot further away than you would think a normal floater would even be attempted from.
And Bill, that's what I was talking about. His floaters work because he floats off the wrong leg, which basically like the old Karl Malone layup. Off the right foot, right leg layup. He shoots his floaters a lot of time off the right leg with the right hand, and it messes up the defender's timing of trying to block a shot, because you're used to a guy going off an extra step shooting it. So he's messing up the timing, but he's figured out his niche, like you said, Bill. He comes off, he does what he's supposed to do. He started a couple games, and you would think that a guy who's been playing so well, who thought he probably should have been starting earlier, might have started pouting. Not quickly. He comes in prepared. Tibbs and Kenny Payne, who I think that was a great hire by Coach Tibbs, bringing in Kenny Payne, his old college coach, to have that continuity. So when he gets to the NBA, it was like seamless transition for him, and he's playing like that.
John, I'm really happy, and we're all real happy you're not jealous because of Quickley's hair. He's got the braids, which is something you are unable to do at this point.
Bill, I used to have braids a long time ago. I just can't get them no more.
When you look at Quickley right now, where are we in terms of what he needs to do to take the next step?
Well, the next step's just going to come with time. Once he's under that NBA coaching for a whole year, then, this summer is going to be big for him. I remember after my first year, you kind of know all the rigors and what you have to do. Now you got to apply that to your work habit and implement that into your off-season work program. So this off-season, he'll be adding all the things you need to add for the upcoming season, because as you know, when your name makes the scouting report, you got to figure out what you can do different, because teams are going to take away your strengths and try to take away the things that you do really well. So that's what makes the good players exceptional, because the players know, the teams know schematically what they're trying to do. And those players, the LeBrons and the Dame Lillards and the Julius Randles of the world, they're still able to be successful and efficient on the court because they're so good. Doesn't matter what scheme you come up with. And that's all the work you put in the summer. People only see the end result. They don't realize how much work is put in by all those guys all summer to make the game look that easy during the season.
So many reasons why Immanuel Quickley is a steal of the last NBA draft. Thanks for checking us out here on Knicks and Six.